good. How are you?
Oh, just surviving a global pandemic.
Look at my my little friend. Wait.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Ragamuffin, but I call her Muffin.
Oh,
She's so cute.
baby. All right, people are flying in.
Look who
What's
came.
up?
Hello.
We got trouble. We got more trouble.
What is that? A fireplace? What is that behind you, Lucas?
Electronic.
What's up?
Hi.
What's going on?
We in costume?
Yeah. Are you watching self-tape for his act right now?
Yeah, I had this up.
Some hammering going on. 1 second.
Lucas, you love to be clean shaven.
This isn't clean shaven. This is me trying to grow.
Oh.
These are.
You need some lighting.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's up, everyone? Hello.
What's up, dude?
Guys,
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
This is wild.
Yes.
Not done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much better.
Tim, you do look stunning right now.
Shut up.
That lighting.
That lighting is
So good.
It's that beach lighting.
Beautiful.
oh, good.
oh,
Nick.
Fink.
King.
Oh, I love. Is that a
I
cat?
love the delay of like the 5 to 10 seconds when they don't know they're on yet.
Lucas,
Yeah. Hannah, that's adorable.
Yes.
Hello?
That's not
Hi, Fink.
I was literally looking in Nick's frame for the cat. Like,
Oh no.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
Lucas was like, please don't shave. And I'm like, I texted him. I was like, yeah, don't shave, dude. And he sends me a picture. He has like little, like he has stubble. Doesn't have anything.
A little stuff.
Like,
Oh, dude. I
Okay.
expected a full beard out of you.
oh, hi, Tim. I hadn't seen
Hi,
you.
Caylen.
I'm just now hearing everyone, so I don't know what happened.
God.
We're talking about our
So
quarantine
intense.
beards and who looks the most.
Oh yeah, it's because I bleached it, so it's really hard to see.
What's up, Noah?
Hey! Oh God, here they come. Everyone's coming.
There we go. Head, your beard's on your head, Noah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot
There
of
she
people.
is.
Look at everybody.
There you go.
The Kanye remix.
That was terrifying, bro.
it's intense.
He's still frozen. Are you still frozen? Is he still frozen for you guys?
Yeah.
I can't see him.
I think he's just doing that. What a bit.
Yeah,
What a-
just committing to the bit.
Good bit, man.
This is crazy. I just love how many animals there are here because I haven't seen any in like a
Yeah.
month, and it's driving me crazy. And I've almost
Aw.
fought a dog like 7 times.
Yeah.
Really bad. Visiting my
Gotcha.
parents while I can. So
Yeah.
Good.
take the
I'm
opportunity.
glad that
Claudia.
people are with family.
Aw, yeah. Did you
That moment
animal?
where
Hi.
Everyone just goes
Ooh,
over.
look at she gets her own row.
There she is.
I'm like overstimulated. I've never used this before, and I'm like
Yeah, it's pretty
figuring out
intense.
what I
This is
like.
my first time too, actually.
I-
I
like
right
There's a
view.
gallery view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing where everyone's on the screen.
I'm
I'm
doing
doing the
God
grid
as well.
thing.
My question is,
Like monthly classes where there's like 250 people and it is the biggest clusterfuck in the whole world.
You're doing
I'm going to
online
Zoom with
classes now?
700 people.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hard pass.
Oh,
In here.
yeah, I need to. Yeah, here. Let me call her. Peaches. Oh, she's literally
Anna, you're
by
at the,
four.
you're
She
at
was
the
literally
like,
by.
bottom of my grid.
it is.
Everyone is above you.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Like,
you look like,
I'll get mine
you
real
look
quick.
like the boss. Like
I
you're
like
at the head of the table.
No,
Just
what
like
I
hint of
have
blue.
to have.
Noah, who is that?
This is my cat. This is Vesuvius.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
They just keep coming to it.
That's
Em
really
wasn't having it
so-
either.
Aw.
Oh.
Yeah, this makes me. I need to.
This
get
is
a
the real. This is the
This
real.
is so
Animal
wholesome.
Crossing. This is the real. Animal Crossing.
This is animal abuse right now.
Lucas, is anyone like inside your
You're off. You're off. You're down.
Hi, Chelsea.
Claudia's like,
Say hi to
Jesus, you're fucking out.
Dude,
Hi.
there's so
Hey,
many.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
See.
No, don't fucking bite me.
Yes, don't talk to her like that.
Lucas.
Is Emma the only one in
This is
costume?
like X-rated.
Huh? Say it again?
Let's everyone go around and say something right now.
Yes, compliment game.
I would love like an like a little 3-sentence update. Like, don't bore me, but you know.
It would have been way crazy. But anyway, I've been good. I've been just fully chilling. I've been just like, I've been in quarantine, What have I been doing? I've been like writing a lot. We're this whole like quarantine thing like changed the whole plan as a band, which is cool. So now we're gonna play sooner next year, which is cool. I'm dating someone. Her name is Vanessa. It's coming to party.
Yeah. Vanessa. Vanessa.
No, it's Janessa.
Janessa.
I'm just missing you guys. Last person I saw was Caylen on the street. She met Janessa.
Yeah. We're wearing the exact same outfit.
That's
in Vermont. Yeah. Who were on earlier? I'm back in Canada, so I guess interestingly enough, out the window is all the snow.
Oh.
Awesome.
Watching Survivor?
Oh yeah, Nick. I am watching Survivor, man. Come on, you know it. Best season ever.
I have another reality show for you. Too. 90 Day Fiance and Below
I'm
Deck.
obsessed. Stop. I've seen every
episode. I've watched 5 seasons of Below Deck.
Oh, I love Below Deck. Wait, who's the crazy girl who's like really skinny? She's like the head stewardess.
Oh, Kat.
Kate.
I mean.
Obsessed with
She's
Is 90 Day Fiance the one where you like don't see the person, you just talk to them through a wall and then
No,
that
was your
Chelsea.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm great. I've actually really been enjoying like the me time, and I just went grocery shopping and stepped out for like the first time in forever, which was kind of weird. Everyone's like wearing masks, and I don't know, it's just a weird time to be alive. But
everyone like really showed up. This is like
How are you, Claudia?
Yeah, Claudia, you're next.
I'm good. There has been like a lot of chilling, which is nice. I start feeling like guilty about it, and I feel really lucky to kind of like take this time to chill out for a little. But a lot of dog walks, just outside and like feel some sort of. But it's so weird because like some of like I don't know, in terms of like my YouTube stuff, it's like kind of the same. Which is like a blessing. But
hi everybody, nice to meet you all. No, I'm in school, so all my courses are online now, and I had this crazy physics lab, and I was wondering if you want to stay after and help me with my lab report. That'd be cool.
The meeting only goes till 6.
I saw Lulu recently at an audition.
Mm-hmm. We were there for like 2 hours.
I left. That's why I asked.
Man, I love you.
I was like, you're not gonna hire me. I'm great. I don't know. I'm just happy to see you guys in quarantine and be safe. And
what's
up, big dog?
I miss all of you guys. I'm glad I get to see y'all's faces. Everyone looks like hella healthy as well.
Dude, you look sick.
I just officially moved into my new house about a month ago. But yeah, no, it's really cool to see everyone. Just walking my dog. I'm trying to exercise. It's so hard. I have everything I need. It's just
trying to work out.
Yeah.
I bought a sewing machine, so maybe we'll learn how to do that. It hasn't really happened yet, but
yeah.
I learned how to sew as well, actually.
Yeah, but yeah. Also, I have a decapitated head of mine. Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to see your decapitated head.
It was a dream sequence.
Kiss her. Kiss her.
Everyone dies.
For Halloween, my dad took my head, put it on a stick, and answered the door with a decapitated head.
Braeden, your eyes look stunning right now.
Thank you. Yours do too.
Braeden.
You look so green.
And your head looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You got some nice head, bro.
Good looking head.
Yeah, what color's your hair right now?
Like orange and green.
Oh my gosh, I forgot you black hair for season 2.
Yeah. You remember when Lukas just dyed his hair right before we were gonna start season 2?
You guys remember JC's birthday on set?
Yes. Someone got me a big flask.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh,
it was the bonfire scene.
Oh, I do remember that. Remember when I walked in the middle of a take of Leah, Lulu, and
yes.
Caylen?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's fine. It's fine. Emma only had like 1,000-pound snake head on.
That night? Are you kidding me?
I'm great. I can't complain. I have 7 people living in my house, and 3 animals. So it's a lot. But I really love being around my family. So it's been a blessing to me. I'm also in school, so I'm just taking online classes. Telling me to go. Come
My
on.
bad. It was me.
Life's been really crazy and weird. I've been doing a lot of, I'm a rapper now on SoundCloud. I've been using GarageBand a lot.
Is this public?
Spit something, dude. Spit.
I'm reading a lot and watching a lot of really bad reality TV. We just took a picture. All right, Nick. Now you go.
Yeah, I've just been hard hanging. You know, I live in a small 1-bedroom apartment just by myself, so which is like usually how I like to be by myself. But obviously, after a month or so, however long it's been, you start to feel it a bit for sure. But yeah, I haven't been I haven't quite been hit with some creative motivation, things like that. I've just and I'm not putting too much pressure on it, but yeah, I've just been hanging out, reading a ton, playing guitar a bunch, watching shows on Netflix, playing video games with some buddies and stuff. And I don't know, talking to my parents, That's the other thing. It's weird to when you're these people you want to catch up with and stuff. It's like you can't really call them every day because I used to talk to my parents pretty much every day. I call my mom every day, but there's not really much, nothing happens during the day anymore, So it's not like you can touch base and then be like, what'd you get up to today? It's like, well, nothing again. But so
you could ask them their favorite memory from '74.
Be sure to do that. That's a good call.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I don't mind that. Yeah. But yeah, so we're doing all right, just kind of hanging. But yeah, I'm waiting. Hopefully some of that stuff will kick in. It's obviously it's not I'm just not trying to force myself to, you feel like you have all this time to, explore these things. But at the same time, it feels a bit strange for me too. So
it's also a really strange time. This is not a holiday, this is very traumatic for a lot of people. So
and oftentimes
I have a lot of
exterior stuff fuels creativity, right? You need those ups and downs of all this exterior.
Don't should on yourself. You can't say I should be doing this, I should be working harder, I should be creating. Just don't shit on yourself.
Yeah.
True that.
Into it.
I had a week of a panic attack where I just cried every day, and I just finally have gotten over that and starting to be creative. And
yeah, it's intense, man.
Book, not killing it right now either.
Yeah, crying helps. It relieves the tension.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Anyways, yeah. Noah, what's up, man?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's really tight to look at all your guys' faces and hear your voices. That's really cool. I feel like I think Claudia, you were kind of saying you felt a little guilty, a little and I totally I identify with that. I feel like I'm in a fucking bubble. I tried to figure out what I could do to feel a sense of calmness about the whole situation, and I thought the solution was to gather information. So I ended up researching like crazy, and I was listening to the mayor of LA, the mayor of New York, the governor of LA, and the governor of California, the governor of New York State, and then the federal task force. They do live updates every single day. So I was watching 4 hours. I would break it down into information and then kind of just simplify it and then send it out to on my socials or whatever. And so it helped for the first little while, and then after 2 weeks of that, I was like, why do I feel super anxious and depressed and I'm on a deadline and supposed to be doing this every fucking day? And I was like, oh, it's because you're on a deadline every day.
Yeah.
So it was weird how the thing that originally I did to comfort myself became a source of stress for me. I just can't help but think of everyone out there that's unemployed right now that is fucked when it comes to a lot of their survival mechanisms. I started doing Wim Hof breathing. Have you guys heard of this? Diaphragmatic breathing. It's when you breathe with your diaphragm and your lungs, and then I do it for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day.
Can you please walk us through a little
Bro, breathe into your stomach. So you go, and it's all your stomach, and then you go to your lungs, and then you breathe in through your nose into your head, and then let it out. But don't like blow it out like crazy. You just let it out to relax, and then you do it again.
That's so interesting that you bring that up too, because I saw that Lukas had just been reading this book that I read called Silence in the Age of Noise, right?
Get this book. If you haven't read this book, it's the best book.
It is. And we're so quick to entertain ourselves. And now I think is like such a special, unique time where we can just be silent. And then say, okay, what is that one thing that comes to me, that comes into my heart and into my brain when I am silent? And why is that? Is it helping me or is it hindering me? Am I running away from it, or should I allow it into my space more?
Agreed. People are scared to be alone with themselves, and when you're alone with just your breath and your thoughts, and like you have to really deal with shit that you don't deal with. And I feel like one positive thing that has come out of quarantine is like I noticed that when I'm with a lot of other people, sometimes my thoughts can be kind of like adjusted to who I'm with, and now when I'm alone, I can feel like I'm really getting back to like who I truly am.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's great, man.
I hear that. That's a really cool like observation.
I can relate on that, where sometimes I feel like I'm like subconsciously code switching to who I'm talking to. Even just like the sound of my voice and like the pacing of how I talk changes depending on it's so fucking weird. But,
yeah. We're chameleons. A lot of us are.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, piggybacking off what you guys were saying, it's been a cool time to be introspective and kind of just be alone with your thoughts. Obviously, I share my apartment with Katie, so we're doing a lot of fun stuff together. But we've been working on this right here. It's cool. It's kind of like, it says a spiritual path to higher creativity. It's kind of a way for artists to become unblocked, and it has all these exercises and kind of things you do throughout the day. It's a commitment for sure, and I don't know how people do it when they're not quarantined, but it's really enlightening in a lot of ways. Like you start off your day doing morning pages, so you sit down and you journal for three full pages. It's a good way to kind of just dump all the stuff you're carrying around, or things you're thinking about, or your subconscious is thinking about. And a lot of times it'll start off like, there's a bird there, and then all of a sudden I'm just getting so deeply introspective about some experience I had when I was like a kid or something. So it's started playing Fortnite a lot, and I'm like, woo! So I'm getting the first part of the day is like wellness and taking care of myself. The second part of the day is like gambling and video games. Like kind of a Nova saying, I feel helpless in a lot of ways. It's hard to feel like, look at this time as like a staycation, right? And like a kind of weird self-improvement time and self-care time. And then there's all this shit going on. So it's like balancing, finding ways to help, and I'll be fully aware of what's going on outside the walls of my apartment. So it's also good to see you guys. This is so wild to look around.
Yeah.
Just one last thing that you made me think of there is I think I don't know if you have some favorite places where you are helping out, but my sister, is stayed working because they're feeding people who wouldn't be eating otherwise. Like she has a baby, she has a 1-year-old, and like taking her clothes off on the porch and showering immediately, and like, so I know I sometimes am like, I can't, why do I get to feel stressed? Like Patrick had just gotten 2 jobs and lost them both. And he's really, really hurting. And what I think is important is we're all allowed to feel bad about this. Like you don't have to also feel guilty. It's hard for everyone. So I like your idea about helping them. I think I've donated to the LA Food Bank is a great place because they're feeding in LA. And then I think Meals on Wheels was feeding the elderly, so they're a good one too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They basically linked up with a bunch of plant-based like restaurants around LA, and you can go like on the website, or you can literally do it like on Postmates. Like I know if you order like
Postmates is there.
Anyways, I'm literally finding out about support and feed right now. So like if you were to Postmates on Crossroads, literally support and feed is an option. And what they do is like they're teaming up with these restaurants to keep them in business, but also those restaurants take that money and they bulk up on like the food that they're cooking, and then they're giving it to shelters and nurses and hospitals and people that are working in businesses.
Aren't we not supposed to be postmating?
No, you can.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
You have to be really careful. Yeah, it's helping keep these businesses like alive and active. And you just have to be really careful about it. Like, like take the bag,
put outside, wash your hands,
Yeah.
on the inside.
You're supposed to Lysol everything and clean it. Yeah.
Part of me is like, this person is risking their life to bring me lunch. But I understand there's
Yeah.
But they're getting
But
also
that
like they're getting
that
paid.
person doesn't have like a job right now. You know, like
They need the money. Yeah.
it's hard, right? It's like, how do you do all of the above, and how do we do it safely? I mean, all sides of it. You know, it's not, definitely not the safest thing. That's for damn sure.
I love that organization though, Claudia. That's so cool because some of my favorite places in this neighborhood in Los Feliz, like they're not going to make it through this, I don't think. Like, and I love all these little mom and pop places.
Yeah. Well, sounds like everyone's staying educated, being smart about it, keeping each other safe. Thank you all for being educated, wonderful people, keeping other people safe.
Like one specific thing for all you guys that was like the hardest, like the transformation of not being able to do that specific thing. Like, was there one thing that you were like, wow, like I can't believe I can't do that?
Touch, human touch.
I'm living for this. I love not being near people. So that didn't answer the question so much, but my favorite thing about the quarantine is I have to walk my dog and whatever, and when somebody walks towards me and then they're like, oh no, and they like go the other way or go in the street or walk the other direction, I'm like, Tess, can you do that always?
Dude, I also kind of low-key love it just because then I don't have to worry about like the dog, like if our dog is approaching another dog, it's that whole
girl,
like,
y'all have small dogs, girl, I feel you.
and like they always want to play and I'm like, come on, let's wrap it up, let's go.
Wrap it
So
up.
I low-key like it too. I'm like, yep, we're all like everyone's on the same page.
Going to a bar with my friends, movies.
What I would do for a martini right now with like my friend, like a chilled martini brought to me.
I actually have me and my friends. We organized a happy hour today. It's at 6:21.
Oh, so you have to leave soon.
Group chat. No, you're good. You're good. It's not too important, but yeah, we just kind of sit around and just do this, and we have like a beer or something. But
yeah, I love that.
Really cool. But I wanna, because I wanted to say it after Nick, but I know you're like in like your 1-bedroom apartment, just like alone chilling. Like I don't know if I couldn't even imagine that, like even without pets, dude. So I feel for you, and dude, I don't know if you play video games. I play a lot of video games. I mean, that's one way to connect.
Yeah, I play more.
If you
in my mind, we would all be standing 6 feet apart in a huge circle. It would be like so lovely.
Lighting
great
lanterns.
No.
Lanterns.
It's like 28 feet. It's not 6 feet.
Do you guys feel like you guys will go back to normal, or do you think you're going to be hesitant about going to big events when this is all cleared up, like in your own opinion?
I'm always hesitant about going to big events.
Yeah.
The big events I go to are Wallows concerts. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, like, let's say Coachella happens in October. You guys going to be down to go see 100,000 people like right after all this? No.
Dude, traveling is never going to be the same anymore.
Not until a vaccine or something comes around.
Right,
Obviously,
exactly. Once there's a vaccine, I think it's gonna be like the flu. It's gonna be like polio. It's gonna be like,
it will be.
But it's like, there's a vaccine, you get it cured like that. So why
It
would
makes
we
me feel like 2020 is just kind of done. I don't think any concerts or big events. Sporting
No way, dude.
Yeah.
2021 is gonna be popping.
Oh yeah.
Great.